All right, just getting out of Erwin, Tennessee. About 11:30 probably. Took like a 2-hour break there. I don't know, it didn't rain more than sprinkle, so got a resupply for a couple of more days. And back on the trail. So it is supposed to rain this afternoon, so we're just keeping an eye on that. So, but so far so good. Well, this is how the day ends. I retreated to my tent. Good morning. Sunday, May 8th. Happy Mother's Day. So, ended up doing about 15 miles yesterday. Ended up being cold and rainy, really bad. So, down in the 40s and pouring rain. So, I just put my tent down in a random spot and stayed there, and it rained all night. In fact, it's still sprinkling now, even though by forecast it wasn't supposed to. So it's cold, it's in the 40s and rainy, but it's supposed to have already stopped. So hopefully we'll get some clearing here in a little bit. But I had been in my tent as long as I could take it, so I just got up normal time and started hiking this morning. I probably could have waited out the rain a little bit here, but who knows, you could be waiting forever. We're up in the mountains and might just be we're stuck in this cloud. I don't know, because you look at the forecast and the radar and there's nothing. So, all right, so don't know what the agenda is today. We'll see. Everything's soaking wet, so my pack weighs about twice as much as it normally does, it seems like. And we got some climbing to do here this morning, so that should warm us up. So anyway, I'll be back later. Top of a mountain called Beauty Spot. Some of the best views on the AT. Not today. Almost to the top of some unnamed mountain. Kind of reminds you of the Smokies a little bit with all the pine and the green in here, but still sprinkling a little bit, but the rain beginning to moderate. I've even seen the sun come out a couple times, so hopefully that trend continues here. Oh, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and finally we got no rain and views are starting to open up. So it's still cold, but a lot better than it was. I don't mind saying I had an absolutely miserable morning. It was just ridiculously cold, rainy. I got totally soaked wet, and so about an hour ago I stopped. I took off all my wet hiking clothes, got into my pack, got all my dry clothes, put them on, fixed myself a hot cup of coffee and some ramen noodles with tuna in it. Ate that, Snickers bar, Cliff bar, handful of nuts, and somehow I got a second wind out of all that, and I'm back at it. I think I can do another 10 now. So, but yeah, it was a tough morning, but I think things are turning now. So I'll be back to you. All right, a little after 4. It looks like today's going to end up being 18 miles. I've got about a mile left is all to Clyde Smith Shelter, it's called. And they're supposed to have good tenting all around there, so that's where I'm gonna stay. Considering the way today started out, I mean, getting the 18 in, feeling pretty good is good. I mean, my feet have been wet the better part of the last 3 days, so I'm reluctant to push beyond this, especially since it's going to be dry for the next couple of days. So anyway, about 26 miles out of Roane, Tennessee, which is my next chance to get some supplies. And big milestone, about 100 miles to Damascus, Virginia. So hope to hit that late next week or so. So anyway, that's the update. So talk to you guys later. Good morning. It's Monday, I think May 9th. And look at the cloud fog hanging right there in the valley. So ended up raining all night again last night, which is like not what I was looking for, but it's looks like it's going to be nice today when that sun finally pops all the way through. It's about just past 7:30 now, getting on the trail. So hoping that our rainy stretch is past us. So anyway, I'll check back in a bit. I'm sure the video doesn't do this justice, but this is pretty cool. And we do have some stuff to look forward to today. So if we're going to be going up and over Roane Mountain in about 8 miles, which Roane Mountain is one of the famous attractions on the Appalachian Trail. It's 6,000, I think 200 some feet at the top, and it's supposed to have some of the best views on the trail. So, and it looks like the weather is going to cooperate with us. So should have hopefully some great views up there. Goal for mileage today. There's a resupply point where you can tent there and stuff at mile 25. So I'm thinking that's kind of loosely my goal. So see how things go. That's a big day, but I'd like to do it because finally my feet are going to be dry today, and I've had a couple of days of just cold and wet. So hopefully I can push a little bit today. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, it's about 11:30 and coming down off of Roane Mountain now, and I must have had Roane Mountain confused with something else because never really got any great views up there, and I don't know, unless I missed a turnoff or something, but I stayed right on the AT, the yellow blazes. I did see a couple of side trails branching off, but nothing said like view. Some of them looked like they might have been leading to a view, but I just stayed on the White Blaze Appalachian Trail, and next thing you know, I'm coming down the mountain without really any views. So I don't know exactly what happened there, or maybe I just had that confused and there are no views up there. But anyway, it's cool up here. We were at over 6,000 feet, I think 6,200 and something. So a little cool still. So. And trail's been wet off and on because of all the rain lately, but making good time other than that, considering the trail's not been the easiest today. So, all right, we'll keep you posted here. Crossing a place called Carver's Gap, elevation 5512, and you can see way down there, "Welcome to North Carolina" sign. So we're actually right on the border right now. Well, I guess this is where the views are after the actual Roane Mountain place called, I guess, the Roane Mountain Highlands. It's pretty awesome. Guess we're going to be on this ridge for a while. You can see where the trail goes over there, up the side of that mountain. So we're going to be in these views for a while. Yeah, just an amazing view up on here for, I don't know how long, at least several miles probably. Top of Little Hump Mountain. All right, there's the climb ahead of us. Big hump over there. I'm sure it looks smaller in video than it actually is. Good morning. It's Tuesday, May 10th. Yeah, getting kind of a late start this morning. It's 9:30 now, and I'm hitting the trail. Ended up getting the 25 miles in yesterday and made it to a place called Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast, hostel bread and breakfast. And it was great to get there. I was able to shower and shave and have some good hot food last night, and big huge breakfast spread they put on this morning. So I think I was in serious need of calories, so glad to make that little pit stop there. So I've been hiking kind of in loose partnership with like 4 or 5 other guys the last few days. Not hiking together really, but just sort of talking about where you're heading, and ended up being in a lot of the same places and camping together and stuff like that. So we'll see. It's a little different. We'll see if that continues. But anyway, no real agenda for today. We got about 75 miles to Damascus, Virginia, which is sort of the next, I guess I'll call milestone. Yesterday, we came out of North Carolina for the last time. The trail's been coming in and out of North Carolina, Tennessee for the last, couple weeks probably, since the Smokies. But we crossed out of North Carolina for the last time. So we can cross that state off. We can cross Georgia off, cross North Carolina off. So anyway, so making decent progress. So talk to you guys soon. Just walking through almost like these farmlands or old farmlands today for several miles here, but getting some good views up there. Jones Falls. All right, it's about 1 p.m. and we came to Mountaineer Falls. Not nearly as impressive as Jones Falls, but pretty cool nonetheless. Another waterfall today called Hardcore Cascade. All right, just getting ready to pretty much wrap today. I've got about a mile to go, but ended up making it from the Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast. The road is 19E to the Moreland Gap Shelter, 18.5 miles when I get there. So that's where I'm planning on staying, unless there's an issue with the tenting there or something. I may have to move on somewhere else, but took it pretty easy and slow today, and the terrain has been not bad at all. So just kind of took a slow day, and I'll be getting into shelter probably around 5:30, something like that, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So, but all's good other than that. So, back to you guys later. Good morning, Wednesday, May 11th. So, getting started pretty early this morning, right around 7 o'clock. So, it's going to be a beautiful day out, it looks like. Been a little hotter lately, so it's nice to get a few miles in before the sun gets up too much. So thinking we go by a town of Hampton, Tennessee today. We don't actually go into it, kind of goes right along the edge. Some people are jumping off in there to get some supplies, but I got everything I need, so keep going. I've got from right here 56 miles to Damascus, so still shooting, or 57, I guess, right in there. Still shooting to get there on Friday afternoon late is my plan. So worst case scenario, Saturday morning. And just got to get to the post office before it's closed, and I believe it's open till noon on Saturday. So that's my plan, and we go by a lake called Watauga Lake. I think at about 19 miles today, so I'm hoping to get somewhere around there to camp. So anyway, we'll see if we see something interesting today. It's called the Laurel River Gorge. Got the river there. See the narrow cut through the gorge there, and then way up is the top. All right, this is the actual trail. All right, I better put the phone away here. Just coming down from this climb, and we're getting a view of Watiga Lake from here. And if you look at the dam way over there, I believe we'll be walking across that dam in 4 or 5 miles from now. So we're about 12 to 13 in for today's hike. When we hit that dam over there, I think we're 18, 19, something like that. So my plan is cross that dam up into that woods towards the top of that mountain a little bit, and that's where I'll camp tonight. So we'll see how that all goes. All right, I show you my camp for tonight. Finished up doing just about 20 miles today, and I'm camped in this stealth site just up on top of this little ridge. Only one here, and if you look through the trees there, you can see Watiga Lake down there. So I got a great view. Probably be a nice sunset, and should have a good night's sleeping here. So if you look over there, you can see my bear bag hanging up in a tree. So should be safe for the night, hopefully. And that's it. So I'm going to check out, and I'm about 36 to 7 miles from Damascus, Virginia. So that's sort of my next stop. So I'm really hoping to do that between Thursday and Friday and get in there late Friday afternoon. So all right, update you tomorrow. All right, good morning, Thursday, May 12th. So had a pretty good night's sleep back in that little tent spot. It's pretty cool. And got on the road early this morning, about 6:40 I was hiking. So looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day today. I'm looking out over the lake there as I hike. It should be, I think around 70 today, they're saying, up in the hills here. And no rain today, but there is a slight chance of rain coming in overnight, and then pretty definite chance later Friday into Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see. So the plan is right now approximately 37 from Damascus, maybe 36, I'm not sure, but try to get in there tomorrow before the post office closes so I can get my package, get resupplied, and keep on going. There is something going on in Damascus called Trail Days, where it's like a big festival that happens every year. Just so happens my timing puts me going through right about that time. So I think I'll probably just keep moving, but they do have a lot of booths and manufacturers and that kind of stuff. So I may take a stroll through there and see what it's all about on my way through. So, but anyway, I'll be back with you guys if anything interesting happens. Yeah, the trail through this section is definitely a little more overgrown than most sections. Got a lot of grass that's hitting your legs all the time, so definitely gonna have to look out for ticks here. Yeah, it's funny, last night I was sitting by my tent getting ready to go to sleep, you know, just waiting for it to get dark, and all of a sudden, I was only about 15 feet from the trail, and all of a sudden a guy comes by and says hi. We started chatting, and then all of a sudden he was hiking with a girl. She comes running up behind him, like running, screaming bear. So me and the guy, we're like, where? So she's pointing down over the hill. So me and the guy ran back there to see if we could get a picture of it or whatever, but it was gone, of course. So she's like telling me, oh, I wouldn't camp there. No way I would camp there. I said, well, I'm kind of committed now, so we'll see how it goes. So really didn't think much about it, because I figured pretty much any night you camp out here, you're in proximity to a bear when you're camping. So never heard or seen anything last night. So, but I was just hiking this morning past those people, so we had a good laugh about it. I said, well, I survived the bear. So yeah, it's kind of funny. But I haven't seen a bear yet, but there's plenty of them out here. A lot of people have seen them, but waiting my turn here, I guess. This is our first like walking through actual fields of the trail, farm fields. View from Deep Gap. Got 22 miles in for the day, and I'm still hiking, so next shelter's 5 miles away, so I might just have my biggest day on trail. We'll see how we finish up here. All right, hiking with another guy here, and we just saw a mama bear with 2 cubs. So they ran off when they saw us, but did get one still photograph, but I messed up on the video. But anyway, so pretty exciting, and gonna have 27 miles in for the day, which will be my biggest day so far, and will leave us just 10 miles to get into Damascus tomorrow. So should be a pretty easy day tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Good morning. It's Friday, May 13th. Getting on trail today, heading to Virginia and Damascus. So I got about 10 miles to go to Damascus, Virginia. Coming off that 27-mile day yesterday. So looking forward to getting in town a little bit today. So be back to you guys in a bit. All right, walking in Damascus, Virginia. 470 miles in on the trail. Corresponding with Trail Days, the annual event. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I made it to Damascus, Virginia. This is my tent site for tonight. So, needless to say, it's a little bit different than most places I've camped so far.